Siri, call mom on speakerphone. Alright. My name is Dakaya Evans. I'm 20 years old. Today is March 19th. It's a Saturday. And I'm speaking with Danique Evans, who is my mama. We are recording this interview while I'm in Florida Winter Park and she's back home in Bermuda. Alright, mama. Okay, relax. We're gonna do this and it's gonna be easy, okay? Tell me about the first day I was born, right? And tell me how you felt the first time you saw me and held me in your arms.
You were smiling. You were this chocolate, fat, chubby baby. And you were mine, all mine. I knew, that you were mine. You were going to be mine forever.
Okay. What was I like as a child? Like, was I like doing a lot? Like, was I rude? Like, tell me like what was it like?
You was happy, clinging. You always wanted to be with your mama. You was a mama's girl. So that described you pretty much. You was a mama's girl. Up underneath your mama, always wanted to be with your mama. You didn't cry. You were just a happy baby.
Right. And what was I like as a teenager? I mean, because I'm entering that threshold into adulthood, so I'm not like really a teenager anymore. Like, what was I like growing up, like in middle school and high school? Like, what was that like?
A little mischievous you was. You were always into something, doing something crazy. But you were a good child. You talked, you asked questions. You were good. You were really good. I don't know how else to describe how good you were. Like, you were the perfect baby. The perfect child. Like, I couldn't ask for a better child. You didn't get in trouble in school. You wanted to go to school. You called me from school. Like, you told me everything. Like, you told me everything.
Was it a little too much telling you everything?
Yes, it was, because I knew stuff that maybe a mother should not have known.
Right. But all the same. Okay, now tell me about one of your happiest memories with me. Like, where like we just had a good time and we laughed and it was just fun with me and you.
We always had good times. As long as we were talking, the times were good.
Tell me a story. Tell me a joke. Tell me anything. Tell me we went for a drive. Tell me we went on a trip.
We always went on trips, but
is it so much like happy moments you can't even think of one?
Yeah, we had so much moments. Like, I couldn't, like, nothing, not one sticks out, because every moment was with you was just different. Like, it was great. It was good. Like, I was a mother. Like, every day I opened my eyes and was happy that, that you were my child.
Well, tell me a joke. Tell me something. Like, tell me when growing up, like something that.
Michael Jackson. She was in love with Michael Jackson. You couldn't listen to Michael Jackson unless she allowed you to listen to Michael Jackson. When the movie Avatar came out, you would not answer me unless I told you Avatar. You were just crazy. Like, you just came up with the ideas and you just stuck with stuff. Like, you liked stuff, you stuck with it. You had passions. And you had like really strong passions of stuff that you liked.
Okay. Tell me one of like your least happiest memories of me. Like it just weren't happy and it was like probably a sad bad time or something I did wrong. And I mean, it's not saying that you want to forget it, but it weren't your most happy memory of me. Anything that we went through.
The time you ripped open your knee and the police officer came to the door.
Okay, tell me about that story. Tell me how it started.
I told you not to ride this bike going off the hill. I told you not to tell your sister on this bike, and you still done it. You came to the door crying with your leg ripped open.
Did you see me come to the door, or did you come home? Like,
you were, I think I was home, and you kind of hid it from me as you came in, but blood was gushing out of your leg, so it wasn't really much that you can hide. By couple of minutes later, the police were knocking at the door. So that was a moment that I could have choked her for not listening to me.
Yeah, that weren't one of the happiest memories. That was a great example. You did it right there. Okay, how has being a parent changed you? Like, in what ways, like, have you changed? Did I change you?
I think I used to be fearless before, and having you made me scared and paranoid from the day you was born. Nobody couldn't take you. I always had visions of somebody stealing you. Yeah, you just made me really paranoid. Like I always worried about something happening to you, something happening to myself. Just anything happen. Just if I worried about somebody doing something to you, like I just worried a lot. Like you made me worry. You made me have to consider and think of somebody besides myself.
Right. Okay. So, how did you feel when I first came out as as being gay? What did you think about that? How did you feel about that? What was your first involved with that?
I just didn't want you to be ridiculed. I didn't want people to talk about you. I didn't want people to hurt you. I didn't want people to judge you for the choice that you made. I was, more worried about what society was gonna feel about you because you were so great. And there was just one thing to this great child that we just thought was so perfect that was a little flawed in society's eyes, not my eyes.
Okay. All right. So, do I make you happy sometimes? Like, how do
Make
I
me,
make you happy?
you make me happy all the time. It's never a time that you don't make me happy. I'm proud of you. I talk about you all the time. I
Okay.
feel that if somebody doesn't like you, it's something wrong with them because that's how much of a great person I think you are.
Or,
Yeah.
okay. So, how do you feel when I left for college?
Scared, like my worry intensified because you were somewhere different. I couldn't run to you, come to you as fast as you would need me.
Do you think I'm
I'm
doing?
not used to it now because I feel that you're mature enough that you know a lot, got a lot of wisdom to, take care of yourself.
Do you think I'm doing pretty good out here?
I think you're doing excellent.
You think I'm doing excellent?
Yes, I'm proud of you. I'm unbelievably proud of you.
Does it feel the same as when I first left?
No, it actually feels a little better, like I'm getting to trust and not worry so much. I remember the first couple of weeks you being out there, I wanted to talk to you every waking moment. Now I could go a day or two without talking to you and know that you're okay. Before I couldn't go an hour or so without wanting you to tell me where you was, what you was doing, how you got there.
Okay. So, what are your wishes for me, like as a person and professionally? Like, first, as a person, like, what do you wish for me?
Just want you to be happy. That's all. I just want you to be happy and live life to the fullest, like not worry about what anybody else thinks. I just want you to be happy and do what makes you happy.
Not professionally.
The sky is the limit for you, baby. You could do anything you set your mind to. Anything. Anything your heart desires, you can do.
All right. All right. All right. So, do you like? Well, how do you feel about what I want to do in my career? Like, do you?
I think it's awesome. I think it's different. It wasn't something that I would have thought that you would have done, but no, I think it suits your personality perfectly.
And why is that? Why is it something that you thought I wouldn't have done?
I thought I found you shy, so I didn't think that you were gonna be that center, want to be that center of attention, to be standing up in front of people. I guess I put a lot of my in first on you, thinking that you were gonna be like me, but you're different than me. You're actually better than me.
You think so?
You're fearless, yes. I think you're very fearless. Yes.
That's nice. Okay, so um, If you could do it all over again, would you raise me differently?
No, definitely not. I wouldn't do anything different. I think everything that I done was the right way. When it comes to you, yeah, I do. I wouldn't do anything different. I think we have a beautiful relationship. I never thought that a mom and daughter could have this good of a relationship.
Right. All right. Oh, Mama. Okay, so what is your best advice for raising kids in your perspective?
Best advice, to love them unconditionally. Like, no matter what, just love them. Tell them how much you love them. Show them how much you love them. Always know that you have their back, and that no matter what, you would believe them. You know, a child comes to the mama and tells them stuff, and the mama dismisses it. I think you should just listen to your children. You should love them, believe them. I don't know. It's just nothing. Love. I think love done it all for us, though. It wasn't a time when you didn't think that I loved you.
That's true. Okay, this is the last question. How would you describe me to someone who has never met me?
Oh, what I
Like and after you give this description, they feel like they know me. Like, how would you describe me, Mama? With looks, you don't have to focus much on looks, right? You have to focus much on looks, but like personality wise, and with goals and motivation, like how would you describe me?
I don't know. Very goal orientated.
But you're describing me. You're looking at this person and you're like, all right, this is Kaya. Kaya looks like this. She likes this. She doesn't like this. She wants to do this.
No, I feel like I'm put too much on the adjectives and all that don't come so easy to me. Like, you're gonna ask me the question different than that. Like, that was like too vast
it was so because it's like a wide, like it could be a wide answer. Like, it was no small way for you to answer that. Like, you could have gave any type of answer. Like,
right.
That's just like how you describe, like how you just in any way. I'm sorry for putting like how I said to do it. But if you had to describe me, how would you have did it? Not goal oriented, nothing that I just said. Forget all about that. How would you describe me as a person?
Loving, honest, funny.
I'm funny?
Yes, you're funny.
Crazy funny, right? That's
crazy
what I was
funny.
Thinking. That's what I was thinking.
A little silly. Very attractive.
I got it from my mama. Alright. Okay, and they said to like wrap up the interview to tell the interviewee what they mean to you, right? So I'm just telling you that I love you. And if it's true that like the love of your life doesn't have to be, like your spouse or somebody, you're the love of my life. And yeah. And you're my soulmate too. It goes with that too.
Yeah, I am your soulmate.
Am I your soulmate?
Yes, I love you. You're my best friend. I could tell you anything. Be honest with you. You could tell me, you're the only person that could tell me about myself too.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah. It's like Christmas in the middle of July. Got sweat in my eye. Frosty OG nuggets. I'm puffing like fuck it in public. I get them off in a dozen to dub them. Keep this undercover. It's bad enough the temperature be heat pressing the brother. Smooth as Pam on a pan in motion with some butter. My tree be sticky icky, my nigga, yo, we be iffy. Been smoked out from North Cal to San Diego. Living in Vegas, been slinging